In Ungardia, not even dreams were safe. In fact, it was the one place humans and Fae found themselves equal in their vulnerability. To fall asleep was to risk their minds falling to the mercy of the invading Nightwalkers, to be unaware of their chilling presence. Such creatures, or anyone blessed with magic abilities, were born of the immortally supreme Fae. A dark, invisible force among their ranks, the Nightwalkers possessed the telepathic ability to enter a person's unconscious mind and access their thoughts and memories, allowing them the deadly capacity to kill from within. To Nightwalkers, the mind was a playground of secrets and lies, and it was their eternal delight to release such thoughts from harmless containment and condemn their unwitting host. Everyone has skeletons in the closet, and those who claimed otherwise were usually the ones with the most to hide. Though rare, there were enough uniquely gifted Fae in Faythe's home kingdom of High Pharaoh that the humans in the impoverished outer town did not revolt against the king, or those living a life of luxury within the high inner city walls. The imperious Fae cast the humans out, as though they were no more than dogs with the dreary town dwellings as their kennels, where they lived in fear of their immortal superiors. Uprising for equality would be futile and fatal. It was unusual to see the Fae outside the wall for any reason other than work. There were no sights to behold in the old chipped brown buildings and uneven paths of the outer town, and nothing of interest in the very few amenities. The only regular sightings Faythe was used to were the Fae guard patrols, though she could never be sure if they stalked the streets to protect the humans or as a further measure to control them. The Fae saw Faythe's kind as only useful for work, to be exerted until they died undertaking the tasks that kept the city and towns running, cycling on through generations. To an immortal, human lifespans were no more than a slight shift in time. The inner city wasn't completely cut off to Faythe's kind, however. Some of them sought out work behind the fortification for better pay than anything they could get in the outer town. But humans needed unique or sought-after skills to be employed by the Fae. Faythe had no such skills. Her role was simply that of an assistant to a bustling bakery stall in the main town of Pharaohhold's Market Square. She spent her days making runs from the home where Marie's daughters baked delicious goods to the prime spot on the square, occasionally making personal deliveries too. The pay was miserable, but it was made up for by a couple of breads and pastries she would get to take home each evening. She had never desired to work within the inner city, nor did she envy those who were deemed worthy enough to. She would rather suffer her long, grueling days and petty coin than be constantly looked down upon and forced to work for a pompous, arrogant immortal.